Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again here on YouTube. Continuing on with my WCW pay-per-view collection on VHS and custom DVD and custom Blu-ray I want to show you. Next up we have the Great American Bash. So without further ado, let's kick this video off. So we have the Best of WCW NWO Volume 1, which has the Great American Bash and Bash at the Beach. Awesome highlights from the world's greatest wrestling battles. 15 certificate here in the UK. I think this was a 2000 release by Warner Brothers here in the UK. And like the other sets like this, these twin sets, these were individually released in the US. There's the tape and interior artwork. We have adverts for Superstar Series Volume 1, Goldberg and Sting, the one I'm showing you now, and 2 pay-per-views from 1999. So we have Uncensored and Spring Stampede. Are you ready to go where the big boys play? Collect them all on video. Look forward to further releases in 2000. Catch the best of the action in these fantastic new WCW video ranges. And that classic WCW NWO logo there, it's pretty badass. Here's the back of that one. This one has a 114-minute runtime. I thought I'd include it because it had the Great American Bash on, guys, and that's what I'm pretty much covering today. So let's start with the pay-per-views then, beginning with 1985. Yes, 1985, I had to double check that. Ringmasters, the Great American Bash on VHS. We have a Pro Wrestling Illustrated Presents logo there. And this is a Vestron Video International release. Here's the back. And I'm pretty sure this isn't the entire event, just highlights, due to the fact that it's only a 60-minute runtime, according to the text there anyway. And a quick look at the tape itself. Yeah, and as I said, that's a Vestron Video International release here in the UK. But wait, there's more Ringmasters on VHS. I have another UK copy which was released by First Independent, and this cover artwork is a lot better than the Vestron release, I personally feel. So this isn't wrestling, this is war. That's the subtitle there. And here's the tape. And behind the tape we have some interior artwork to quickly show you guys. So official WCW videos ranging from Starrcade 89 Future Shock all the way down to the bottom right hand corner there. Starrcade 91 Lethal Lottery. 12 action-packed videos of Ultimate Destruction. Complete your collection now. Very cool, very nostalgic. So many great memories just to look at that when I start thinking about WCW, and I start thinking about the WCW Galoob figures, the wrestling ring that made noises with the buttons you press, and that red random hammer to ring the bell, the cage that went around it, and then obviously the tapes themselves, and watching WCW on Saturday afternoon in the UK. Anyway, gotta stop, you know, going off topic. Well, it isn't really going off topic, but I got to stick to the reason you guys are here, and that's to check out my Great American Bash collection. So yeah, I prefer the artwork for this to the First Independent one, to the Vestron release. It's a lot better, and the screenshots and everything else on the back are pretty much the same. It's just the colors are different. And just to check, yes, it's a 60-minute runtime on that one as well. So yeah, that's the Ringmasters, the Great American Bash. Unfortunately, I don't have a custom DVD of this. And also the Great American Bash, I think 1987, I'm missing a custom DVD for. I don't know how I've managed to overlook that when I was ordering these a few years back from Chadstone, but somehow, yeah, I managed to not sort that out. But I will get around to getting those at some point. I'm sure Chad will help me out with those. He's a good lad. Thank you, Chad, for everything you do, by the way, brother. I appreciate that. So moving on next then, because I don't have a custom Ringmasters Great American Bash 1985 to show you guys. Here's a custom Great American Bash 1986. I don't have a VHS tape for this one, unfortunately, either. It was only released in the US and not in the UK. We have the legendary Dusty Rhodes on the front there. I think that's him wrestling Ric Flair. Apologies if I've got that wrong. Disc 1 and 2. And yeah, here's the match. Some of the matches on there. So we have the American Dream Dusty Rhodes take on Ric Flair in a steel cage match. The Road Warriors against the Russians in a brutal double Russian chain match. And various other matches there, guys. And sadly, as I said, I don't have a Great American Bash 1987 custom to show you. And neither a VHS tape either. It was only released in the US, I think, to my knowledge. Never got a UK one. UK release, that is, sorry. So next up I can show you what I do have, and that's the Great American Bash 1988, The Price for Freedom. So a special bonus, this video cassette contains exclusive Bash 88 footage never aired on television. I think that's Nikita Koloff there on the front. Again, apologies if I've got that wrong. There's disc 1 and 2, so disc 1 and then disc 2 in Greensboro. Some matches there to go over. So we have NWA World Heavyweight Championship match between Ric Flair and Lex Luger. We have US Championship match, Barry Windham taking on Dusty Rhodes. The first ever triple cage Tower of Doom match. So we have Kevin Sullivan, Mike Rotunda and Al Perez versus Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, Ronnie Garvin, the Road Warriors, Dr. Death Steve Williams. 10 men enter, only 5 return with Precious as the prize. Precious being, I think she was a ring valet, if I'm not mistaken. Apologies if I've got that wrong. US Tag Team title match between the Fantastics and the Midnight Express. And various other matches there, guys. I don't have a VHS tape for the Great American Bash 1989, but I do have the custom DVD. So the Glory Days live from Baltimore. Ric Flair on the spine. And there's the disc and the back. So US Heavyweight Championship match between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and the Total Package of Lex Luger. Sting against the Great Muta in a TV title match. Got a War Games match going on there as well. Various other matches. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. So a VHS tape to show you guys next. This one's seen better days. It's a bit worn and torn, unfortunately, but here we go. So UK release of the Great American Bash 1990 New Revolution. So world's greatest champions fight for survival against rising young renegades. Flair versus Sting for the title. So this is a first independent release here in the UK. There's the Stinger, who has his eyes on the prize there, held by Ric Flair. There's the spine. Just open the tape up a minute, guys. Sorry, something just fell out. I'll show you guys in a sec. So there's the tape. And adverts again for the ones I showed you in the Ringmasters VHS. And what fell out was a match listing, which I'll go over with you now. So there's the back. So we have the Southern Boys against the Midnight Express for the US tag titles. Big Van Vader against Z-Man, Tom Zenk. Rick and Scott Steiner against the Fabulous Freebirds. Lex Luger against Mean Mark Calloway, which is The Undertaker. He wrestled as The Undertaker in the WWF, obviously. That's a US title match as well. Got Doom against the Rock and Roll Express for the World Tag Team titles. Sting against Ric Flair for the World title. And that's the Great American Bash 1990 New Revolution. I like the artwork for that as well. It's pretty cool. I love the logo as well. It really goes well with that. My own personal opinion. The custom DVD of that is pretty much the same artwork again. There's the disc, and yeah, same artwork as the VHS version. We have the Great American Bash 1991, Luger versus Wyndham, again with the first independent release here in the UK, PG certificate. We also have a Russian chain match between Sting and Nikita Koloff, Battle of the Giants, El Gigante taking on One Man Gang with Kevin Sullivan. That's the cover artwork for the Great American Bash 1991. There's some details about Luger and Wyndham there on the back. In case you guys wanted to see the tape. There's the tape. And again, the same interior artwork as I showed you guys before on the other tapes. Adverts for other first independent releases here in the UK. Next up, again, pretty much the same as what I've just shown you for the custom DVD for the Great American Bash 1991. And then the details again about Luger and Wyndham. If you want to pause and read, guys. And next up we had the Great American Bash, the Battle Beyond the Belt from 1992. Got Stinger there with the championship on his shoulders. Big Van Vader picture there as well. It's pretty cool. Over 2 hours of non-stop power-packed action. Again, a first independent release. PG certificate. Reigning world champion Sting takes on the challenge of the man who claims to be the uncrowned champion, Big Van Vader. I remember that feud very well. It's such a classic feud. And Big Van Vader was such a credible challenger for Sting. Great opponent as well. The tape and text and everything else. So this tape's probably going to need replacing because it's starting to get a bit, you know what I mean, a bit damaged there, as you can see, unfortunately. But I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's really sad, really. It is about time I did replace this one out, and it's quite worn and torn on the cover artwork as well, sadly, guys. Breaks my heart to see it like that. But I will have to replace that one out pretty soon. And there's all the details on the back of that pay-per-view. And the Great American Bash 1992 on custom DVD. Same again, cover artwork as the VHS tape, pretty much. But yeah, guys, that's part 1 of my Great American Bash custom DVD and Blu-ray and official VHS tape releases here in the UK. I will do a part 2 for this, obviously covering, was it 95 to 2000, because we had a few missing ones because they had a bit of a break from the Great American Bash pay-per-view, so we didn't get one in 1993 and 1994 to my knowledge. So yeah, 95 to 2000 I'll cover in a video. Probably do a part 3 in the near future as well, covering the WWE's version of the pay-per-view on DVD, and a possible part 4 if I get around to getting the NXT custom pay-per-views of it as well, or premium live events. But they're just future projects, those last 2 parts. If I decide to do them, I'll add them to this, but for now this is all about WCW, so we'll see you again for a part 2 of the Great American Bash. Thank you for watching this part 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Take good care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.